Hey, what's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in to Gossip Gems TV. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. So today we are going to talk about a tragic story that has been going viral on social media about a 51-year-old Kenyan nurse who was found deceased by police in Maple Grove, Minnesota. Okay? I'm going to give you guys the details about what occurred and what people are insinuating may have happened. Jessica Amoke was known as a devoted, loving, and caring person, mother, and wife. She was not known to have any enemies or anyone who would target her. On May 13th, 2026, she was reported missing after last being seen in Maple Grove at 10 p.m. She was last seen on the 9300 block of Fernbrook, Lane North in Maple Grove, Minnesota. Sadly, on May 15th, 2026, authorities found her body while doing a search. Jessica was originally from Kenya and described as energetic, hardworking, compassionate, and devoted to her family. She was 51 years old, hardworking, an RN, and working at Abbott Western Hospital. Jessica, again, had no known enemies. The community is in outrage, confusion, and sadness. The community is looking for answers, as well as her family and friends, to know who may have did this or what may have happened. The community, as well as her family, is also confused. Police are saying, as of now, they do not suspect foul play. Some people are speculating this may have been a suicide. But a lot of people are questioning, how can that be? A devoted, loving mother with a supportive, loving husband, successful children who are going off to college or graduating from college, and she all of a sudden just takes her life? It doesn't seem to add up. What woman with such success and happiness and looking forward to the future of not only herself but her children would take her own life? A lot of people are also questioning the husband, because a lot of us know in every investigation, usually the husband, the spouse, or the romantic partner in that person's life is usually the first person of interest. So her husband is definitely going to be questioned by police, and as of now, we do not know if he has been, and we do not know if he has he been cleared by the police, okay? That information is not public as of now, but a lot of people are starting to look at the husband, and I know that is the first thing that a lot of people look at, and a lot of people question, why was he not emotional in the news interview regarding his wife's death? He showed very, very little emotion to a lot of people. And I'm going to go ahead and play this clip so you guys can get your own perspective on how you feel about this situation.
Celebrating a triple success is now grappling with tragedy. Police found the body of Jessica Amoke a day after she was reported missing. Her daughters told our Frankie McLister how they're now following in her footsteps without her there.
After nearly a week without their rock,
she graduated from Rasmussen College. She just enjoyed life a lot.
The Amokes remember how their mom made the world a better place and was proud of her Kenyan heritage.
At church, she'll be the loudest singing. She'll get up, march around. We'd always know that my mom's singing. If you want my body, then come see my mommy.
Jessica was a nurse at Abbott Northwestern, along with her husband James.
It's gonna be tough, but we have God.
A career streaming through the family's blood.
She's been like a big inspiration in me.
Keziah, the youngest, is about to graduate from Cooper High and got into the U's nursing program.
It's very rare, for our family to have all three children graduate at the same time.
Jessica's twins, Sylvia and Rachel, graduated from that program too. Just last week, the same day, they heard their mother was no longer alive.
It was really tough, I could say, and just seeing how everything unfolded.
I'm proud of all of them, that's what I was saying,
A vigil of hundreds gathered on Wednesday evening to show their support. The Minnesota Nurses Association shared Amoke's story online.
The community has been amazing.
I will say in a lot of African cultures, a lot of older African parents are not as emotional, and that is quite common when it comes to certain things like grief, and it might just be him trying to keep himself together for his family. So we cannot 100% say he is guilty of anything, and as of now, he has not been named a suspect or a person of interest. There was a candlelight visual held shortly after Jessica's death. As of now, the case is still active, and investigators are still determined to look for what happened, who could have potentially did this, or if she potentially did this to herself, why? If anyone has any information on the case of Jessica Amoke, please contact these places to give any tips or information regarding this case. I also wanted to note regarding the suicide comment that as a fellow African myself, in the African community, suicide is not the number one thing that we typically resort to, okay? In a lot of African cultures, we rarely even talk about mental health or certain things like that. Not saying that they don't exist, because mental health exists no matter what ethnicity, race you are, or what culture you come from, okay? But what I'm saying is suicide is more on the unlikely side when it comes to especially older adults in African communities, okay? And I commented this comment on the video that I just showed you guys, and a few people within the African community were replying and agreeing with me. So if you are African, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So that is why I honestly do not believe she committed suicide at all. And lastly, I want to say, if the person who potentially knows any information on this case, or who potentially was involved, ends up watching this video, please come forward. The family is desperate for answers. The community is desperate for answers. And this mother in no way was deserving of what happened to her. Thank you guys for tuning in to Gossip Gems TV. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And lastly, rest in peace to Jessica Amoke.